Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. I apologize, I haven't really had much time to make videos. I've been working on my schoolwork, and I've been helping run a fellowship on Sister Roz's channel. It's Yahuah's breath, and then this other word that's really hard for me to remember sometimes. So let me look it up real quick. Yeah, I fixed it. Thank you. Hold on. It's Yahuah's breath, Atcha Fala Yahuah. And that is where I've been doing 4-hour fellowships each day. And you guys can join me over there tomorrow at noon, Eastern Standard Time Zone. I might be off and on tomorrow because I'm going to really try to crack down on my homework. But we are going to be just doing one video tonight. We're doing Beguiled, Eden to Armageddon. Video number 17. We're on asteroids, fireballs, comets, signal Wormwood, maybe on its way. Asteroids began increasingly coming from out of the blue, starting in 2009. You're welcome, babe. Asteroid 2010-SO16 joined Earth's orbit around our sun, and during April 2011, it was at one of its closest points to Earth. It is the largest asteroid ever discovered so close to Earth with a horseshoe-shaped orbit, meaning it constantly moves toward and away without passing Earth. Such an orbit is highly unusual and reminds one of Avebury Monument, a Neolithic structure in Wiltshire, southwest England, the largest stone circle in Europe having a U shape. This asteroid is several hundred meters in width and will continue to be visible in our evening sky for decades to come. Yet, as big as it is, the space rock was only discovered during September 2010. On June 1st, 2011, asteroid 2009-BD came closer to Earth than our moon. Although this asteroid had been stalking Earth since 2009 on this close swing, it did not recede like normal asteroids do, but continued its path close to Earth, taking up an orbit 10 lunar lengths away. Such a scenario is very unusual, and astronomers quickly announced 2009 BD had become a co-orbital object, meaning its path around our sun parallels Earth's path. Astronomers could not explain where this object came from, but that it will periodically come extremely close to Earth while on such a parallel orbit. Should this asteroid ever enter Earth's atmosphere, it would generate a multi-megaton explosion. Beginning March 2011 and continuing into April and May 2011, cosmic rays intensified, coming from fixed positions in Shamayim. In both our northern and southern skies, these rays are still continually increasing today. Yet no known source can be identified. They seem to be aimed at and targeting Earth's southern pole. This can only mean something close to Earth is releasing these rays, because most rays released in space become diffused and watered down before hitting our atmosphere. Such is not what is occurring, and astrophysicists are baffled. On top of all this, blue beams have been videotaped appearing in Earth's upper atmosphere by officials in New Zealand, Russia, and at NASA. One observed case of these beams created a vortex causing winds to destroy an area. What is lurking out in space and creating such an anomaly? Over the last several years, fireballs have been exploding worldwide, having been seen as well as filmed by many people. On February 2nd, 2012, a total of 5 Midwestern states encountered a huge asteroid exploding and lighting up in the night sky like daylight. A fireball injured 1,200 Russians. February 15th, 2013. Could Earth be on a set collision path predestined by Yahuah since time began? Scripture does warn, at the end of the age, there will be a star called Wormwood. which does hit Earth head on. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from Shamayim, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of water, and the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Revelation 8:10-11. Could wormwood be lurking silently in the universe, making its way slowly toward Earth? Discoveries of previously unknown new structures floating in our heavens are increasing like never before. In May 2011, for the first time, astronomers discovered a new class of planets. These unique worlds are believed to actually outnumber planets and suns, with each being as large as Jupiter. They are rogue worlds floating through space without rotating around a star. Yet when they encounter a star, they cause that star to undergo great changes because of such immense gravitational pressure induced from their large size. As a star struggles, it produces enormous solar flares that have in fact been captured by telescopes designated for such purposes. Could our own sun be encountering a massive rogue world nearing it that is also headed right for a direct collision with Earth? Our sun is definitely struggling in its present cycle. Scientists at NASA discovered on July 14, 2010, our solar system was passing through an interstellar energy cloud. This highly energized electrified cloud of gas was directly disturbing and disrupting our sun. In conjunction with Earth's weakening and moving magnetic shield, Earth is becoming defenseless against our sun's massive solar flares, producing such intense radiation. Because of these findings, NASA, the ESA, and National Academy of Science issued for the first time in history an unprecedented solar storm warning for 2012. No wonder people thought it was the end of the world that year. This is only the beginning, as things are going to get a whole lot worse during 2013 and beyond, because now these same officials have been quoted as saying this is the new norm and we had better get used to it. 2, 6. There is like 7 more pages to this one, so I might have to cut this one a bit short, but I'll read a little bit more. A man-sized meteor from an unknown comet hit Earth's atmosphere near Macon, Georgia, and traveled for miles to a place above Villa Rica, Georgia, before burning up on May 20th, 2011. This meteor was the brightest ever recorded by Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama, which maintains NASA's Fireball Observing Network. A network of smart cameras run by their Meteoroid Environment Office has been placed at strategic locations around the eastern United States to document increasing numbers of space rocks penetrating Earth's atmosphere. Apparently someone knows these rocks are going to become more prevalent and a whole lot bigger, because now NASA is watching for them as they enter Earth's atmosphere. Just the fact that this Georgia Fireball was from an unknown comet should be a warning of things lurking that we have never before encountered. Had this space rock hit the ground, traveling at 86,000 miles per hour, it would have been like 1,000 tons of TNT going off. Another huge object like the one in Georgia streaked across the sky September 14, 2011, and was witnessed from California to Arizona. Officials declared that it also came from a meteorite entering Earth's atmosphere. Since that time, more large fireballs have been witnessed worldwide during 2012 and 2013, lighting up the skies, giving off loud booms, and injuring people. An asteroid was discovered on June 22, 2011 by Linear, a robotic telescope in New Mexico, put in place to scan our sky for near-Earth asteroids. Named 2011 MD, this new space rock, the size of a house, only missed Earth by 7,500 miles. June 27, 2011, less than a week after it was discovered. Because it came so close, Earth's gravitational force actually altered this asteroid's trajectory, pulling it right through our satellite zone. Thankfully, no satellite was struck. But the asteroid, once holding the record of traveling closest to Earth, belonged to 2011 CQ-1 at only 5,480 kilometers. It had flown by earlier on February 4th, 2011.
Such an increase in meteor size may be why the Meteoroid Environment Office issued warnings concerning the Draconid meteor shower, which peaked October 8, 2011. Although nothing happened, full-blown storms of space rocks do pose great risks to satellites, telescopes, and even the International Space Station. Draco the Dragon is one of the largest constellations in our northern sky, with the Draconid meteor shower coming from its head area. This shower, like many others, occurs annually, but it seems there is an increasing air of panic, with warnings by NASA being issued before more and more of these meteor showers that occurred in 2012 and in 2013. On December 10, 2010, Leonid Elenin of Russia discovered Comet C 2010-X1. It was named Elenin after Leonid, who claimed its discovery came from footage provided by the International Scientific Optical Network's ISON robotic observatory located in New Mexico. Elenin's perihelion occurred September 10, 2011, as it appeared to disintegrate. Its closest approach was supposed to have been around 21,730,000 miles from Earth, 4 times closer than the Sun, on October 16, 2011, but Elenin's strange disintegration did not allow it to become highly visible. Deemed as a non-periodic comet, Elenin seemed to be following an estimated 11,800 years hyperorbit around our Sun. Several noted researchers even claimed it was shaped like a 4-sided pyramid and not a comet, but some type of spaceship under intelligent control. Whatever Elenin was remained unanswered, and indeed very unusual. An interesting correlation occurred September 29, 2011, during Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of Trumpets, when remaining fragments of Elenin crossed the Virgo constellation's head like a faint crown of stars. Was this a sign? There is a possibility, or it may have been a sign. Dr. Mensur Omerbashish, a serious researcher, had already noted Elenin before its breakup seemed to have been affecting Earth's seismic activity going all the way back to 2006. In his paper Astronomical Alignments as the Cause of M6 plus Seismicity, he demonstrated correlations showing every time Elenin aligned with our Earth and Sun, as well as other planets, that Earth's magnetosphere was directly affected, producing earthquakes over magnitude 6. Was Elenin really a harbinger of things to come? Elenin was immediately followed by a similar mysterious near-Earth orbiting asteroid named 2005 YU-55. The asteroid's closest approach to Earth occurred November 8, 2011, and was watched closely because it was on a list of potential dangerous asteroids. This huge dark brown planet-shaped asteroid, about 1,300 feet in diameter, was first discovered December 28, 2005 at the University of Arizona's Lunar and Planetary Laboratories located in Tucson. Its path came near Earth at 0.85 lunar distances, the closest it had come in over 200 years. When remaining fragments of Elenin were passing by Earth on its outbound leg, 2005 YU-55 was very close to Earth. Was all this just hype, freak correlations, or a preview of things far worse heading our way? Okay, next time we will be reading the rest of this chapter. We read 4 pages, next time we'll be reading 5. We're going to continue on talking about YU-55's closest approach. I'll put a star here so I know we're on the right page. Okay. Alright, so I'm sorry we didn't get to go through the whole chapter tonight. I'm going to do a short little bit of Who is Allah, the Hindu connection, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll be able to make a few more of the videos before I get to my homework and get on the live stream tomorrow. And I hope you guys will join me. We are in Ecclesiasticus. We are, I think, around chapter 8 right now. So
If anybody likes watching those videos with me, we're going to be studying it live. We just read through it, and after each chapter we discuss certain parts that we feel should be discussed within the chapter, or broken down a little easier. And now it's time to praise Yahuah. Yahuah is with me. Yahuah is for me. Yahuah is greater than all of these things. If Elohim is for me, then who can be against me? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No trap from the wicked shall prosper. No snare from the devil shall prosper. Yahuah knows who are his. Do your utmost to show yourself approved. Be ye not deceived by wolves in sheep's clothing. For in the last days there will be blasphemers and evildoers. Toda Rabba Ava Yahuah. Iver Tov, everyone. I love you all. Shalom and blessings.